We left Lake Conroe, Texas, and took a last-minute trip to Nashville for the holidays. We were looking for a big rig-friendly spot where we could park, relax, and visit family that wouldn't break the bank. What we found wasn't just convenient. It was lakeside, spacious, and more affordable than we expected.
Welcome back to the Wild Blue Wanderers, and I'm Ashley.
And I'm Scott.
And we are on our way up to Tennessee.
Yeah, we're going to go up to the Nashville area and be able to see our niece and nephew for Christmas.
Yeah, that'll be really fun. We left Lake Conroe, and last night we had, I think it's like a 6 to 7 hour travel day, and we ended up in at a casino. It's called the Saracen Casino, right off of a Lake Saracen in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. And it was really nice.
Yeah, it was great. They had a nice big parking lot, level, easy to get set up in, and we had a nice place inside, that bar and a couple of restaurants and stuff, so that worked out really good.
Yeah. I called ahead, and they said, when you get here, just check in with the Players Club, and we'll give you a little permit for the windshield. And
speaking of that, here it is.
Oops, still in there. So we got ourselves a parking pass, and it's actually one of the nicest little cardboard things, but it was free. But they did ask that you sign up for the Players Club, and when you sign up for the Players Club, you get $10 of free slot play. So after dinner, I went ahead and was like, well, I might as well use up my slot play. I won $30 on a dime, one of those, I don't know,
dime slot
machines. So that paid for a good portion of our dinner. So it was pretty fun.
Yeah, so we're making it up the rest of the way today. We're going to be staying at a RV Resort Marina, Four Corners, I think it was.
Yep, that's just outside of Nashville. So we'll let you know how that is. Pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
RV. Pretty exciting. Magnitude. Tennessee state line. Little tiny sign.
Yeah, big one up there. Tennessee, welcome to
Volunteer state. Memphis, Tennessee. Big old Bass Pro Pyramid.
Together, and we're going to bring up some C.
Super C. C? Is that a Super C?
That's that Mac one again. I think that's the same one we saw before.
We'll have to look. That's a
Mac. It's one thing that we really like about our Super C, or maybe other motorized too, but we can stop at a rest area, we can get lunch, we can let the dogs out, we don't have to worry about putting any slides out, we don't have to worry about where the stairs are going to go, and it makes it super simple.
And I can even use the microwave and heat up a tamale.
Well, we made it to the Four Corners RV Resort.
Yes, Four Corners RV Resort and Marina. I have to put my sunglasses on. I was going to try to do it without, but I'm looking directly into the sun. So there we go. That's better.
So yeah, we've actually been here right out a week. We got here on the 24th, Christmas Eve, and today is New Year's Eve. So We've been here a week. It's a beautiful place.
I mean, come on.
See the lake right there behind us. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's been a great week here so far. We got a chance to spend Christmas with our niece and nephew.
Yep.
That was a lot of fun. And then we got some other times to go out and hang out with them. Me and Peyton went on a guy's day, I guess, and went to not so good of a auto museum, but hey, you know what? We had a good time spending time together, went and had some lunch and stuff, and then the girls got to do a girls' day.
Yeah, we went and got some pedicures, and then we went to a pottery painting class, and that was actually way more fun than I had ever anticipated it to be, and so that was just a great day.
Yeah. And then today's New Year's Eve. So tonight we're going to go watch the Stranger Things finale with Peyton, and
we're gonna see if Eva wants to watch. She's not really into the sci-fi stuff, but maybe she'll watch with us. But if not, we'll maybe have some of. Have you guys ever heard of this? 12 grapes under the table at midnight. So you eat like one grape with each stroke of the clock at midnight, and supposedly it's supposed to bring you luck throughout the next year. She said it worked last year, so we're gonna give it a try this year.
There you go. I hadn't heard of it. That's the first time hearing of it. So, but yeah, this is a pretty nice RV resort. Well, RV resort park. I guess it's got a pool and stuff up there. But...
it's got concrete pads and a pool, and I'd call it a resort. It's right on the lake. Yeah. And right outside of Nashville.
So we figured we'd walk around and show you some of the highlights of it, I guess. Unfortunately, we are in a fly restriction zone because we're close to the airport, and since I actually have a drone pilot's license, I'm not going to fly here, even though I saw another drone up the other day. So
rule followers.
Yeah. So we'll wander around here and show you a little bit about the park and some of the highlights. Today's actually a pretty day. It's a little bit warmer than it has been the last 2 days. We're up to 40 degrees now. We were, well, let's see, Christmas, I think it was 75 on Christmas.
It was super warm.
Let's see, Sunday it was 75 degrees, and Monday I think the high was like 32 or 3, something like that. It was crazy.
It like somebody shut the lights off or shut the weather off. Yeah. They're like, nope, no more warmth for you.
It got down to 20 degrees overnight for a couple of nights, so we disconnected all of our water and hoses and ran off the tank pump, which is highly recommend. Don't freeze up your water lines.
Yeah, so I was able to take a shower in the morning.
Yep.
Because we had water.
So yeah, so it's the weather's kind of been a little crazy, but it's supposed to be, I think, in the mid 40s or 50 today, and not supposed to get down below freezing again while we're here. So.
Yeah, but the wind was another thing.
Oh yeah, Sunday night the wind came in. Wow, it was crazy.
Wind and rain, and the rain was, I literally watched it go sideways, and we had our flagpole up, and it's usually pretty good in the wind. I mean, we had it up in Quartzsite. Right.
I just was a little nervous because the way the wind was blowing, it was actually blowing the flag towards where the motorcycle was parked, so we just decided we'll just take the flag down because it got so windy that night anyway. So.
Yeah, it was crazy, and now apparently that same front went over to the eastern side and is causing all kinds of Christmas or New Year's Eve havoc. So,
yeah. As we're walking over here, we've got actually a beach. The water level's a little bit low, but they got a little beach area there. I'm sure when the water comes up, it's probably a lot nicer. Got some kayaks, got some boat docks out there.
We've seen lots of fishermen out there.
Yeah.
And this beach area, our dogs love sand, so we bring them on their little Expando leash and they just zoom around.
Yep.
Zoomies.
Yep. Speaking of dogs, they got 2 dog parks. They've got plenty of the dog cleanup stations scattered around here, so that's been kind of nice.
And lots of grass for them to take them for walks and stuff on, and they even have a marina down the way, which is part of this resort, that I took the dogs for a walk, and I actually took Laurel on the dock, and she was a little nervous with the metal dock that was floating, but it was actually pretty good for her socialization.
Yeah. It's like the water's a little low.
Ooh, bouncy. It's like a ride. It's like one of those suspension bridges.
Hey, Hemmer ducks.
Kayak launches here.
Is that what those are?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Or jet skis?
Or jet skis, probably. Probably right.
So I'm pretty sure they rent jet skis and boats and all that stuff over at the marina. And I think they said there was a discount for people for that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think there is. It's a really neat recreational area.
So it also looks like they offer some seasonal sites. We've noticed a few people here with their screens around the bottom of their RVs to keep everything warm. So obviously some of those are seasonal or more long-term. I'm not sure what their seasonal or yearly rates are, but there's definitely some of that here. Yep. But everything looks pretty nice and clean for the most part.
Yeah, I think
I think I read that there were seasonal sites in the off season just because, they want to fill their park and it's not a huge weekend camping time of year.
Yep. There's a sign there that says kayak dock. Yeah, the dock over here must be for the kayaks, huh?
Yeah.
You're not going to do much kayaking from that dock right now, though.
Like I said, I think the water rises maybe seasonally versus drought years, but it could just be a drought year. I'm not sure. I'll look.
Little playground area thing right there. And I can kind of see the dog park through the trees over there. We got a few of these raised areas for their electrical in case of flooding. Of course, it doesn't look very high compared to the water now, but I'm sure there's years that it gets up there.
Yeah.
And then here's the dog park for the west side.
Yeah.
Down here behind the office, they got a laundry facility and some bathhouses.
Wow. Big dryer. Got 3 washing machines I can count. 3 washing machines and 3 dryers, but one of them's big. $2 a load for the dryers, $2.50 for the washers, and then $3.50 for the big boy.
Express dry. So this is the men's bathhouse. Got a nice big shower facility here. A couple urinals, toilet, another shower. So 2 showers. And there's plenty of room to get in there, close the door, get dressed, and have a decent shower. They got a fleet of golf carts back here that they rent. We'll just have to go in and see if we can figure out what the price is normally. It definitely looks like they accept packages. We saw the FedEx truck here unloading a ton of them yesterday. Yeah, over here they got a propane fill station. Not sure if they could fill it on your motorized rig or not, because it's kind of a tight, or how long of a hose they got in there. You might be able to back up to the gate here and have them reach out and get you, but at least they can get your bottles filled if you need to.
And they do sell firewood. It looks like they're on the low end right now, but they usually have a stack of firewood to sell. So
we did see our neighbors were enjoying a fire the other night, which is kind of cool. This is the main entrance here. Their electronic gate actually broke the other night. We came walking out and it was sitting at a 45-degree angle with a vehicle sitting there. I don't know if it was actually hitting the vehicle or blocked next to it, but so they end up just taking the pole off, it looks like, until they can get it fixed. They got their pool area. It's closed for the season. Sounds like the hot tub's still running or something though.
they got giant Connect 4, which blew over in the wind.
Yeah.
And then they got their little chest set up.
Yep. Yeah, and their gate's going crazy, beeping since they took it apart over here. There's a section down that way, and then it continues down this way. Looks like they got two little cabins here.
Mm-hmm. They've got some nice fireplaces right on the porch, so it looks like you can gather people around for that. But it's nice that they have those options.
Yep. And we did notice every one of the campsites or the RV spots do have a picnic table and a fire pit, which is kind of nice also.
Absolutely.
And everything, like I said, has been concreted so far, fairly level.
Four Corners RV Resort Marina has 3 different loops. I can't make a 3. 3. Does anybody else have that problem? Oh, there with my right hand.
It's 3.
So there is the east
loop, which is what one we're in here, and there's waterfront and non-waterfront on the east loop.
Yep.
There's the west loop that we showed you down there, where the other docks were, and there's waterfront and non-waterfront, and then there's also the south loop over there where the cabins were.
Yes.
So there's no waterfront over there. Nope. So there's those 3 loops, and each one of them has a little playground area And like I said, the 2 dog parks on the east loop and the west loop.
And some docks that you can use fish off of. We've seen a lot of fishermen in the lake, so yeah, it's a great place.
Yeah. So here is the east loop dog park. It's a little bit smaller, and I don't even think it showed up on their map yet, so I think it's pretty new. And it's nice they got 2 of them on opposite sides there. And then there's the marina back over there. That's where we're headed now.
So the marina's behind us, and we were able to go into the office and talk to the ladies who were manning the desk. And they let us know that, yes, there are indeed seasonal,
long-term seasonal options, monthly options, weekly options. There are some people here that I think they said there's a few that stay year-round.
Yeah.
But most of them are seasonal during the off-season. I guess some of the other parks close down, so a lot of them move in here during that time of year.
Yeah. So she did say that some of them during the summer, but during the summer, the majority of the guests are transient, meaning they come and go. We actually did the weekly rate, because we were going to be here just over 10 days.
Yeah.
We changed it to 10 days.
Yep.
And we were able to secure a pretty good rate. Obviously it is the beginning of, it's turning over into a new year. So a lot of times their rates go up. So they may go up next year. I'm not sure. But we were able to pay just under $50 a night plus tax for our weekly stay. And being this close to Nashville, that's pretty right on a lake, like river, like lakefront property.
Right. And one of the things they do have over here at the marina is they have a restaurant and a few other things.
Grill.
However, from what they said, that's closed till probably around May. Yeah. So the off-season time, I guess, would be up until around the first part of May. So, yeah.
And they did say that the lake, it's a man-made lake, and it was created to prevent Nashville from flooding. So they're able to control the water levels with the dam. So they lower the lake levels in the winter to allow for more runoff from rain and if they get a big snowstorm. So that's why the lake levels are low right now. But in the summer, they'll be nice and high and ready for tourists.
Yep. And like she said, we're not far from Nashville, and even an Uber ride, what'd you say that was?
It's it's basically 30 minutes to Nashville, and about 30 right now on a midweek, Christmas Eve, it is $35 for a one-way Uber ride, which...
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that one. But that's not bad. I'm assuming tonight, after, the guitar drops, I guess that's what they do in... or it's either a guitar or music note that drops in downtown Nashville. But I'm assuming they're going to, jack up the prices for, what do they call that, flex pricing or whatever. But But it's not bad.
No.
I think it would be worth it than, having to drive if you drive a big old dually or even our single wheel pickup.
Right. Trying to find a place to park downtown, and
if
you get the Uber, if you want to enjoy the festivities, you can and not have to worry about driving home.
That's right.
So.
It's cheaper than a Dewey.
Yep. We will be here for a few more days after the new year, and then we are actually going to take our nephew Peyton back down to Fort Benning. He's got to be back there after the new year, so we're gonna transport him back down there, and we'll stay a couple nights over the weekend at an RV park there.
Probably Camp David, where we've stayed before, but
yeah. And then we'll head into Florida. We've got reservations at TTO. It'll be our first time there, so we've heard really good things. We've heard not so good things. So we'll find out for ourselves what we think of TTO.
And then for
those who don't know, that's Thousand Trails Orlando.
And then for the first time in our full-time RV life, we have a lot of things are already scheduled and reserved.
Right.
So some of our friends who are planners, Larica, I'm talking to you.
Now we're only booked up through the middle of February, so technically that's only a month and a half, but that's a lot for us.
That's a lot for us. Like almost every day. I think we have a couple of holes in there, but that's a lot for us. So baby steps.
Yep. So, well, let's just tell them we're going to be at TTO.
Yep.
And then from TTO, we're going to be going to the the Florida Super Show in Tampa.
Yep, and we're staying at the Lone Pine RV Park in
Right.
Ruskin, Florida, so it's only a half hour away.
And from there, we're going to do, like we talked about, rallies. So I think isn't the rally after that?
Then we're going to the Today is Someday Summit.
Yep.
Directly after, and that's at Camp Margaritaville in Auburndale. So that's going to be a resort.
Yeah. And then I know we got some Peace River. Is that next, or?
I think Peace River is after that, so
Yeah.
that's another
2
Thousand Trails.
And then we got that other campground.
Yep, there's I think it's a Corps of Engineer. I'm not really sure, but it's a park with partial hookups, but it's kind of in southern Florida, right by the Everglades, in a wilderness area, and it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. And we figured we might need a little bit of a respite for a little bit of a break.
Right. And then we're doing the United Rally sometime after that, I believe.
And we're doing
Get
the
the
and
timeline,
that's,
right?
Yeah, and that's in Palm. Anyway,
We'll put it on the screen.
sorry.
Yeah, and then I think from there we were looking at maybe going up to Daytona Beach for the Daytona Bike Week. We haven't got anything scheduled there yet.
I tried last night.
Right.
No luck yet, but maybe somebody will cancel.
Yeah. So if any of you guys got any ideas or are going to be in any of those areas and want to meet up, reach out to us. Let us know. We got other things going on. We're going to go to the Free to Roam and No Sticks, No Bricks camp. What are they calling it? It's the
RV deployment in
yes.
Galveston, Texas.
We're going to go to that in March, and we've got a few other rallies throughout the year. So, let us know if you're interested in meeting up somewhere along the way.
Yeah, and if you're not available to meet up with us along the way, we'd still love for you to subscribe and follow our journey.
Yep.
So hit that subscribe button. It's free.
Yep. And leave us a comment. Let us know what you think and what you think of the campground and everything. We hope you guys we hope you had actually at this point, by the time this was released, a great new year. We're going to have our New Year's tonight. So we hope to see you on the road.
Bye.
Bye.